what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. And I just want to make a quick announcement really quick. As soon as we hit 10 subscribers, whenever that may be, I'll be watching it very closely. As soon as we hit it, probably within an hour of hitting it, I will be posting a second video. So for whatever date that will be, I'll be posting 2 videos that day. At the time of recording this, it's the day previous to the day I'm going to post this. But if episode 2 that is out right now as we're speaking, or as I'm speaking to you, if I get 10 subscribers, like overnight or something, then I will be doing 2 videos tomorrow. And I have an extra video on standby waiting for that to be posted as soon as I hit it. So, without further ado, we ended off with the 2 demon brothers attacking, and I finished off my last video talking about what's going on in Naruto's mindscape. Except for that, I'd recommend going back and watching the first and the second video before watching this one. It's not going to make much sense if you watch this video before you watch the other videos. So, let's get started. Okay, so we left off with the 2 demon brothers attacking, and Naruto just kind of realized about the puddles right away and took them out. So if that happened, he interrogated them and then killed them by putting his father's he used his father's 2 blades to just stick the blades into their necks, killing them instantly. And so they just continued. They didn't even have the conversation about if they wanted to continue or not, because Kakashi already knew that Naruto was pretty strong for a Jonin. So they just continued anyways. So they didn't even have the conversation about, oh well, should we even continue? Should we go back to the village? Well, they didn't even have that conversation. So anyways, let's cut to when Zabuza throws his blade through the air, and he throws his blade at Team 7. Now, Kakashi yells duck, and everyone ducks, but Kakashi tackles the bridge builder and gets him down, but Naruto turns around and doesn't duck and sticks his blade right through the hole of Zabuza's blade, spinning it around the tip of his own blade and throwing Zabuza's blade right back at him. Of course, this extremely surprised Zabuza, because this is just a mere genin. He wasn't expecting it at all, and actually thought it was going to cut Naruto right in half. But to get the blade through back at him with twice the force and everything, it cut him right on the cheek, because he couldn't dodge quick enough, not expecting. So that happened. So Haku then jumps in, going to help Zabuza, because he sees that the boy is also nothing to mess around with, and they got Kakashi, the copy ninja. So just like in canon, but not like in canon, Kakashi goes after Zabuza, and Naruto, Sasuke, and, well, let's be honest, or not Sasuke, Shikamaru, Ino stays behind to protect and watch over the bridge builder when Shikamaru and Naruto goes after Haku. And pretty much it ends out with, or let's go over the fight because a lot changes in this fight. Now, just like in canon, Kakashi gets stuck in the water prison jutsu, and then it was all up to Haku winning her fight, because Zabuza couldn't do anything until Haku won her fight. So he couldn't even get into the ice mirrors without getting in the way. So he wasn't going to make a water clone to break it up. But the grave mistake that they made was Ino took over Zabuza's mind with Zabuza not expecting it and actually let Kakashi out of the water prison. Kakashi, just like in canon, I don't see any differences happening. Kakashi wins his fight with Zabuza, with Zabuza getting stabbed through the heart with a Chidori, and Haku trying to get in the way of it, but Naruto blitzing in front, stabbing Haku through the heart, killing Haku on contact, and Zabuza. So it was this strange moment with Kakashi and Naruto back to back, with Naruto with a sword and Haku, and Kakashi with a Chidori through Zabuza. So they were both taken out at that time. And nothing else really goes differently. I don't even really have to go over Gato coming to the bridge. Actually, no, because there's going to be a significant difference, actually. And I thought of this, and I thought, oh, that'd actually be cool to happen. So Gato shows up to the bridge while Naruto, Kakashi, Ino, and Shikamaru is watching over the bridge builder, and the bridge is almost completed. It's about 75% done at this time, and Gato shows up with all of his men. Naruto walks in front of the team, showing off his Beastagon for the first time. He'd even have to show off the Beastagon during the Haku fight, just because his raw speed was just faster than Haku's blitzing between mirrors. Haku was getting her ass kicked when it came to just raw speed. And Naruto also had a lot of jutsu, so Haku really was going to die either way. And Zabuza, well, he's dead too. But you guys already know that, because I've told you that already. So let's get right back to where we left off. Naruto walks in front of the group when Gato shows up to the bridge and shows off his Beastagon for the first time. Now when he activates his Beastagon, his claws or his fingernails starts growing and his teeth turn more into fang-like, kind of like Zabuza's teeth, where they're kind of, well, you can look up an image of how Zabuza's teeth look like. But they're really pointy and devilish looking. That's kind of how Naruto's teeth come out. And he goes into a beast-type form with his eyes being in their this is going to be his 4-ring state. There's 6 rings, but before he starts getting Tomoe in the rings. So it progresses like a advanced version of a Renegon with 6 rings. Until then it goes into, then it starts getting Tomoe like a Sharingan. So like a 1 tomoe, 2 tomoe, 3 tomoe, and then it's going to go from 3 tomoe to 5, and then to a 6 tomoe, all the way up to a 12 tomoe. And that would be final state, and then it'll transform into the final state Beastagon. That's going to be the transformation of the Beastagon, if you guys were wondering. Okay, besides that, I want to get this over real quick. The Land of the Wave Art. Naruto becomes twice as fast and loses his senses a little bit. Now every day he's becoming more and more like a beast because of his Beastagon. So he sees everyone more or less as prey instead of opponents on the battlefield. He just immediately believes to himself that he's just better and stronger. There's really no lack of confidence in this Naruto, because he hasn't found anyone yet to be stronger than him. And he even believes, he's so confident in himself that he believes that he could beat even the third Hokage, which he can't beat the third Hokage, let me tell you. He's like low Joni level. That's about where he's at this time. Now, Gato shows up to the bridge. Like I said, Naruto walks in front of his group, activates his Beastagon. He just kind of blitzes everyone with his speed and just kills all of Gato's men in like a matter of a second. Gato just turns around to see Naruto on just this pile of bodies that was his group of men. And Gato drops down to his knees, and Naruto walks up to Gato and hands him 2 pieces of paper, telling him to sign or he will die. Without thinking about it at all, Gato signs the paper immediately, and Naruto then tells Gato that how idiotic he was to sign the papers without reading them, and tells him that the papers state that his entire business will go to the Land of the Waves when he dies, and all of his money that he has inherited or whatever, all the money that he has goes to Naruto. And then when he hears this, he's like, well, you still gotta wait for me to die. And Naruto said, why would I do that? And just basically cuts off his head with his father's blade. And they go back to the village. It's still called the Great Naruto Bridge, for obvious reasons, getting pretty much enriching the whole. Yeah, pretty much he just enriched the entire village, I would say, just by doing what he did to Gato. And to that, the bridge is still called the Great Naruto Bridge, and the village is internally in debt to Naruto. Now, I'll tell you why that is so important later on. But until then, let's continue with the video. They get back to the village. The Hokage put it down as a ranking mission. They get the money for the A ranking mission. All Naruto does with this is just buy a couple heavier weights. He hasn't even taken his weights off at all yet. And he still blitzed everyone on the bridge and was even able to keep up with Haku. So you can imagine how fast he's going to be. If and when, or not even if, he's going to take it off, well, I'm not going to ruin any surprises or anything. But he's not. There's really no reason for him to take it off to show his true speed yet to anybody. But Kakashi tells exactly what happened to Hiruzen, and Hiruzen calls Naruto into his office. And he offers Naruto the title of a Jonin. Now, Naruto denies this because he wants to not be just given the title, he wants to be able to work for it. So he tells Hiruzen if he comes out on top of the Chunin exams coming up in 2 weeks, and I'm going to have it 2 weeks this time instead of 1 week, and I'll tell you why as soon as I'm done here. I'm going to have it be 2 weeks, and Naruto says if he wins the Chunin exams, he will be promoted to Jonin and not Chunin. And the third Hokage agrees with this and pretty much decides to promote him to Jonin even if he comes in like second or third. He really doesn't care because he knows that Naruto's a beast and it won't be too long, like he's thinking like 2-3 more years until he's high Jonin level to low Kage level. That's what he's kind of thinking. Now to tell you why there's 2 weeks instead of 3 weeks. Now 2 weeks because Naruto wants to get used to his weights that I'm going to give him a week to get used to his new heavier weights that he has and training with those to make sure he's not just blitzing around the village without even trying. He doesn't want to look show-offish to all the people around the village. So we had to get heavier weights just to keep him from not blitzing around the village without knowing it. So yeah, that's basically how that's gonna go. Yeah, not too much more to say about that. He just has an extra week to train. In his mindscape, he's getting much stronger, and the Ninetales gives him not just the one, but the 1 and 2-tail cloak state. And Naruto activates this in his mindscape, the 2-tail cloak state, making 2,000 clones. And he gives each 500. Now he gives out the same jobs. He gives out 500 of the clones working on taijutsu, 500 clones working on ninjutsu, 500 clones working on chakra control, and 500 clones working on his Beastagon. That's basically, he trains in his mindscape with all of his clones. And before this, he deactivates his 200 clones, or his 100 clones, before he made the 2,000, if you guys were wondering, getting all the knowledge from them, which gave him a boost, period. So now he's like mid-Jonin level. That's what I'm going to say he's mid-Jonin level. Now, I'm going to save the Chunin exams for next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. And subscribe. If you have any questions or anything, even if it's just to say hi, comment down below. I appreciate you guys. Peace.